The lateral flexion keeps you connected to the inside hind. So when you let your hands go forward, she straightens and goes like this. Now she's going to go into the trot flat. Good. So it's the exact same exercise as what we're putting on the circle. And now do a very small circle, or a very small half circle, and come back to the fence in quarters away. But when you do your circle, do not drop those shoulders. Stay attentive to the balance. Good. Yes. Excellent. So the head and neck should stay soft. Now the quarters away. The shoulder moves off your left leg still. So you see, we're doing all these different angles, but it's the exact same request. Do you see that?
I do.
There it is. Yeah, of course it is. Now, do a half circle, back to your big circle. Like do a circle, yes, and now you're back on your 20-meter circle. Now, think about what you just did. Start your circle, think about the flow of the shoulders and the softness. That's it. Good. And now trot. But think, yes, yes, yes. Now get that inside leg. Yep, exactly. Feel the contact. Try not to lean forward. Okay, so walk again. So when you first started trotting, you went like this. Your hands do not need to leave the bit. Okay, but your seat needs to come closer to your hands. So it's not about pulling her, but your hands have to stay in contact or you lose the rotation. The lateral flexion keeps you connected to the inside hind. So when you let your hands go forward, she straightens and goes like this. Now she's going to go into the trot flat. So then the value of this doesn't connect to the transition. Does that make sense? So then what you have to consider is, so you do all that work and then you come back to the circle and you think shoulders, pull, hindquarters. And now the idea is to sit in this balance and just drop trot into that balance. Keep the hands connected, keep your body balanced instead of thinking about just going to trot. And then what she does is as soon as she gets into trot, she starts dropping the shoulder in. So then what she says is, all that stuff is well and good, and then this is how we trot. So then you feel as she's falling in, okay, and when you go like that, it makes you lean a bit. That's then where you get those stutter stoppings, because she starts to feel you, and then she tightens and she quits. So the goal would be, to the best of your ability, is to feel those corrections that we do on the fence so that you're starting to get her utilizing her body with more refinement. Then feel that balance and you drop, you drop the trot like a drop of water into a still pail, right through your head, right down into your pelvic floor. And what that does is that means that I haven't changed. It's not forward. This is a two-dimensional request. This is a three-dimensional request. Make sense? So then we're changing the habit of how you get to trot. Because you're quiet, but you are shifting balance. And now go for a trot. Think right now about the balance your body is in. And I want you to consider trotting with an attention to balance, not just trotting based on old patterns of trots. It's a very important consideration, and it will start to change your posture because you are becoming aware of what happens when you lean forward too much or when you lean back. Be attentive to that balance. Apply your inside leg. Keep that inside shoulder elevated and off that inside rein. Good. And then forward in your seat. That's it right there. Yep. Exactly. Perfect. Keep right. Good. But you recognize generally what happens is the horses are anticipating losing their balance to go to the trot, and she is doing that. She'd like to drop her shoulder in, apply your inside leg, connect with your reins, gently take your weight slightly to your right, just very easily. Good. Until you feel the shoulders move to the outside. Good. It's awesome. But see how she's anticipating that shoulder to the inside? Can you feel that? Good. That's it. Good. A little bit inside leg. Move that shoulder to the outside. Your circle should be quite a bit bigger. And not because you pull with your hands, but because you have the ability to arc the bend by moving her out. That's it. Now, you should touch the rail, and then you should touch the fence with your leg, so to speak. That's it. Okay, and now walk. Sit forward into the walk. The down transition has to have much more attention to the seat's engagement than the up transition. Why is that? Exactly. It's very easy for horses in down transitions to fall. So then you actually have to ride forward more in a down transition than in an up transition.